welcome to my YouTube channel. So I started this off with just jumping straight into a tutorial, but I want to take out the time to tell you guys why I started YouTube, what my channel is about, all that good stuff. So just to introduce myself, I am April Hill. I am from Charlotte. I've been doing makeup professionally for over 15 years now. I worked for different brands, cosmetic lines, Fashion Fair, Estee Lauder, MAC, Prescriptives, philosophy. I've also always, helped out with different bays and things like that. So that's how I really started my makeup career. And then I branched off and started freelancing probably about maybe 7 years ago now. So yeah, I've been doing makeup for quite some time. I have been putting off YouTube for quite some time. Why, right? Like I asked myself, like, why haven't I done this? Like I'll start it and then I'm not consistent. I just stop, right? Because I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Like I'm not tech savvy and I don't know how I'm gonna be in front of a camera. Like, are people gonna watch me? Are you gonna like me? All these questions that come to mind, and I made a decision, and that's what I've been doing all 2022 is making decisions. I made a decision that, hey, I'm going to start my YouTube channel, like really start it, okay, and be consistent in creating content. I'm not perfect. I'm beginning, so I'm giving myself some grace with all that I have going on. The fact that I'm even pursuing this. What else? I am here to inspire. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to grow my business more. So I'm going to be creating so much content that I think will help other people. Just like when I first started doing makeup and I didn't know how to build my kit or how much should I charge. Just questions that you don't know the answer to, and sometimes you don't know who to ask, so you'll refer to YouTube. And I want to be that avenue for people that need that advice, that want to know how to do different things. How I finally got the courage to quit my corporate job, my six-figure making job. Like I quit. Well, back up. Initially I quit. It wasn't six figures, but I was making decent. I quit, and then I went back to work last year. No, this year. I'm tripping. I went back to work, and I was making six figures, and just unhappy, honestly. And it got to a point where I was sitting in front of the computer, and I was like, I can't do this. Like at this point, my mind will not allow me to sit and do this. A lot of people may call me crazy. Hey, call me crazy, but I'm willing to take a risk and at myself. I'm willing to bet on myself and put my all into my brand, into my purpose, into who I'm becoming, and taking you guys on this journey with me. I don't know what the future holds. I am very optimistic. My faith level is huge, obviously, for me to quit my job, right? So I do believe in God. I do believe in manifestation. I do believe in living your dreams, pursuing your dreams. And I'm here to help people along the way that probably want to quit their job and they don't know how to even go about doing that. Like, how do you, at what point do you do it? You know what? That's another video, but I'm going to get into it. I'm going to also shoot a video of how I was able to manifest my dream car. Early birthday present to myself this year, I purchased a 2022 GLE Mercedes-Benz. Yes, Lord, it was on my dream board. And I am going to share all of this goodness with you, not to brag, but to inspire, to motivate, to say, hey, you can do this. I've done it. I am a single mother of 2, and I am doing what needs to be done. And I am here to help you along the way in any possible way that I can. So, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and comment below. I'll be using the Urban Decay Electric Palette. We're going to work with some purples, purple and pink tones today. I don't even know if you can still purchase this, but I'm going to use it. Okay. Off camera, I've already cleansed my face with, so I have my own skincare line. It's a botanical base, so I've already cleansed with the cleanser. It's a botanical skincare line, so I love it because natural ingredients. People with melanin in their skin don't need a lot of synthetic ingredients. Because we don't normally have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, crow's feet, things like that. So it's not gonna strip away your natural oils. It's gonna leave you feeling refreshed, smooth. It smells good. It's a really light smell. It's not like heavy on the fragrance, because I know people can be sensitive to that as well. But it's really a good product. So I went ahead and cleansed and toned off camera. I am going to start with my eyes first, and so there was no point of me applying the moisturizer and primer, because I'm just gonna wipe it off. Because after I do my eyes, I take a wipe and wipe all over my eyes and everything. So I will apply the moisturizer and primer after I do my eye makeup. Okay, so let's get into it. Like, y'all, I got my scarf on because, you know, I'm working from home, and so 90% of the time this is how I look. And you know, it's not very appealing, but you know, I just started this YouTube channel, so you know, I'm gonna be looking cute more often than not, and you guys are gonna pretty much get ready with me. I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my makeup, then I'm gonna do my hair, and then you'll see the finished look. Let's get started. All right, so typically I will use a pencil to fill in my brows, but I can't find it right now. So on to the next. I'm going to be using Embark. It's an eyeshadow by MAC. And I'm going to use I'm going to be using an angle brush that I purchased from Morphe. Morphe has some bomb brushes, y'all. Like, get into their brushes. This is the M158. And I'm just gonna apply some of that product on here and tap off the excess. I like this spoolie. Well, I like this brush because it has a spoolie on the end. So I can just, you know, brush my brows in place before I start. Yeah. I need to zoom in here. Okay, so let's fill these brows in. I like to start around the area of where my arch is. And lightly do the strokes, y'all. Light on the strokes. Every time that you are getting product, tap off the excess. Okay? Follow your pattern. That's all you gotta do. Light strokes. If you don't have one, there are options, right? So you just create it, you know, just create the shape that you want if you don't really have anything to go by. And that's what makes it easy when you're using eyeshadow. I find it to be a little easier if you don't have much brow or they're really sparse, then you know it's easier to use an angle brush and like a shadow to fill in your brow versus a pencil, especially if you again have sparse brows or may not have any brows. you may have it may be difficult for you to use a, you know, pencil to really draw it on. So it's preference, whatever you're comfortable with doing. The only thing about the shadow, well, I guess it's not my go-to because it tends to go a little darker. So I'm just brushing this spoolie through to kind of lighten it up, because I like for my brows to look natural. I don't like them to be extremely dark. I feel like once you start in your like arch bone area, it's easier for you to just like finish the whole thing. Like just kind of work backwards, if that makes sense. Again, the key to brows is just like just do really light strokes and take your time with it. Like a lot of my clients are like, I don't know how to get my brows like you got them. Well, and I normally ask them like, okay, well, how are you applying your brows? Are you sitting down? Do you have a vanity? You know, or some type of setup where you can like really sit down, take your time to do your brows. Now I understand people just getting up and working, you know, you don't have a lot of time, but you do need to make time for your brows at least, because when you have a good brow, sis, like you don't even, a good brow and some lip gloss, you winning. I'm telling you, your brows are the frame of your face, so make sure your brows are on point. If you don't do nothing else, get your brows together, ladies. Another thing, your brows are sisters, sometimes cousins. Okay, you might have this brow right here and the other one starts up here or down here. That's the way God made you. So don't get on your makeup artist when they don't have them twinning and you like, and you know that that's impossible. Okay, sometimes they can match up pretty good. Like I feel like my brows, you know, they kind of start. They're in the same area. You know, I can kind of twin mine out. But hey, everything about us, the human anatomy, one side is bigger than the other. That's just how we're built. I mean, you can fix it by having surgery or something, but other than that, don't stress it. That's what makes you unique. So anyway, I think I'm good with my brows, and I really need to clean them up, and I don't know where my razor is right now. Like I'm having trouble finding stuff that I need. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep it moving. So what do I want to use today? Today I'm gonna be using LA Girl Pro Conceal to highlight under my brows. Okay, it's super convenient because it already has the brush on the end. Just squeeze out a little bit. Sometimes I'll have to wipe off some on the back of my hand just because I don't want too much to come out. You want to kind of have that portion control. Again, I normally start about mid area around where my arch is. And this just gives you that clean, crisp, I just got my brows done look. And, you know, just work your way backwards. Small strokes, as you can see. Don't just try to go all fast and stuff. If you're using something like this, you will need another brush to blend that out. At least I use another brush anyway. This is just a flat brush. This is Morphe M224. You want a flat brush. And you're just going to drag that product down in your brow. In your brow. You're going to drag the product down, just downward, right? So one of the biggest keys to having flawless makeup, y'all, is blending. So it's kind of lightly. See? Moving on to the other side. Move this in front of me. Okay. I need to add a little bit more down here. Okay. Brows are filled in. Moving on. All right, what I'm going to be using as an eyeshadow base is going to be South Orchard Pro Longwear Pink Pot from MAC. I used to work for MAC years and years ago. I just know their products very well, so I'm still like a MAC girl. This doesn't don't go crazy about trying to make sure this is perfect. It's just an eyeshadow base. That's it. Of course, I'm starting around my lash line area and just completely fill the area. Just feel this, your entire lid with this eyeshadow base. It really is gonna help make those colors pop, make that eyeshadow last all day long. Especially since we're doing some color today. Now notice I didn't go above my brow bone. This is not my brow bone. This is my brow bone? Yeah. I might mess up some words, right? I might mess up, y'all. Don't judge me. Okay? Work with me. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm... No, you know. Okay? You know. Okay, so now that we have that done. Alright, so next, I am going to go ahead and set that concealer that I apply right under my brow. Typically my go-to, I've had this palette for a minute too. This is a Contour Kit palette by Anastasia. I use it a lot. I'm going to use this lighter color here. And I'm going to apply that right under my brow. So kind of set that, you know, you want that light color just right up under the brow. Okay, next I'm going in with my transition color. Using this same palette, I'm just gonna go in with, I'm gonna kind of mix the two browns. There's a lighter brown and there's a darker one. I'm gonna evenly mix them and just go in back and forth. Right up, right there. Here, archibald. I'm gonna do the other side. I always like to add this as my transition color. I almost always do this no matter what look I'm going for. I just make sure that that's blended out pretty well. You see I didn't go very heavy on it. Okay, and I use a blending brush. And this is Morphe M441. Just to go in. And I use the bigger size brush just because I don't want too much product. Okay. Now, next, I'm doing colors today using the Urban Decay Electric Palette. A big fluffy brush and take some of this purple. Get a good little amount on there. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to, right under my transition color, I'm going to add this purple. That same windshield wiper motion, left to right, left to right. Kind of got to raise your brow up so you can get up in there good. But I wanted to apply this kind of light, and then I'll intensify the color. Go in on the other side and do the same thing. So essentially I covered my entire lid. Just making sure to not go above my transition color, which was that brown. All right, cool. Now I want to intensify that color. So I'm going to use a flat brush to do that. That same purple, I'm going to add it to the outer corners. See that? And then add it to my inner corner. Okay. Same on the other side. My outer corner. Inner corner. Add a little bit more on this side. In the middle, I'm going to use this purplish, pinkish color. And pop that right in the center. Alright, so I think I want to add like one more color in here to make this pinkish tone stand out a bit more. So same palette, but I'm going in with that pink color. And I'm just going to add it in the center. That's the look I'm kind of going for, I think. Because I'm just, I don't know. Freestyling, whatever just came to my mind. I'm just going with the flow. I'm going to take that same pink, go back to my blending brush. Because now that as I'm creating this, because, you know, as us artists, as we create, we may see things like, ooh, I should add this or do this. So now I'm going to add a little bit of this pink in my crease. Okay. All right, so I am done using that palette. Going back in with that blending brush and just going in my crease again. This is World Traveler Anastasia palette. I'm just gonna go in. This is a really dark, like this Neor. This black is super dark. Like, it's so pigmented. So I don't need a lot of it. So I'm just taking a blending brush and I'm just gonna literally tap that on the outer corner. Like that. Now I'm gonna go back and blend it with my other blending brush that's a little more fluffier. Now that, okay, because I'm a creator and I'm seeing stuff, so now my vision is saying add a little bit of this to the inner corner. Like right here. Right there. On both sides. I did not add any more product. I'm just using what's left on this brush. And I'm just tapping in a little bit of that color right in the inner corners. Okay. And matter of fact, I want to keep using this blending brush. So I'm just going to take a paper towel, wipe off the excess, and go back in and blend in that black. So there's no, you don't see any lines. It's all just like blended together. Circular motion. I know I'm moving pretty fast. I've been doing this for a while, so you just want to blend it. You don't want to see. You want to see a smooth transition, basically. Like all the colors are just blending together. No harsh lines, no separation in color. Everything is flowing freely together. Okay. A little bit of shimmer just to the middle as I'm creating. So this is by NYX. It's called Shimmer Down Pigment number 2, which is highly pigmented. Like, I use this a lot for my brides. That same brush that this super dense brush, I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this, tap off the excess, because a lot will come off on that pigment, and just go right in the center. Like, I don't want a lot of this, right? I don't want a lot, so I just wiped it off. I just want a little bit, and I'm just gonna blend that in right in the center and blending it outward. So starting in the center, tap, 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 blending it outward. Okay. All right, so now that we are done with that, moving on to the next step, which will be eyeliner. And I'm using a gel eyeliner by Inglot that I ordered from Amazon. I love this stuff. It's so freaking black. I'm using that same angle brush. I just wiped it off. Anytime I'm doing my liner, I start from the end and work my way forward. And sometimes you need to like pull your face taut so you can really get that cat eye look. Short strokes, y'all. Short strokes. So I want a wing. So I'm gonna just like keep doing strokes backwards as I'm going this way. If that makes sense. So I'm slowly moving back to create more of a wing. Just like that. And now I'm just gonna drag that product forward. Yep, and I am pulling my face so I can get this line nice and sharp. Get some more liner. All right. This is actually becoming a little thicker than I. Now I'm gonna work my way. I'm gonna start from the very inner corner. And connect the rest of that liner. Okay? Just like that. Let's do the other side. It's almost easier for me to do other people's makeup at this point in life, because at one point I wasn't even like wearing makeup. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm a makeup artist. I'd be out in public promoting that I do makeup with nothing on my face. I mean, eyebrows not arched or anything. And I was like, you know what? This is not a good look. I'll be like, if you look like this, how you gonna do my makeup? I'm like, just go on my Instagram. You can see my pictures. I promise I do makeup for real. Go look at my pictures. But I'm back to it. Back to the makeup on myself. There we go. I could do a longer wing. Matter of fact, I am. Stretch this out a little bit more. Ooh, that went a little bit too far with. It's all good because I'm going to wipe it off in a second. And kind of clean the line up. Some people use tape. I ain't got time for that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's gonna give you that perfect sharp line. Just add a piece of tape right here, and that way you ain't gotta worry about your line getting messed up or anything. Okay, so let me put on my lashes because that's gonna really change the look. I have my own lashes, guys. Go buy my lashes. Okay, nah, for real though. Support your girl. AlelBeautyBoutique.com. All shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, I have a variety. Go on there and get you some lashes. Mink lashes can be worn up to 25 times, so just don't, it's not a one-time wear. Okay, they come off, hey, put them back on. That's it. Pull off that glue that's on there and just put them back on. Now, one thing that I like to do is pre-curl my lashes. I don't like for them to be going this way. Like, I want you to look at me and my lashes are curled up. And so, to make sure I'm giving that look, take your lash, put it on inside of that lash curler, give it about 3-4 pumps, boom, we're done. Put that bad boy on. Lash glue Sassy eyelash glue is what I'm using. It works. You probably can get it from your local beauty supply store. Once you got your glue on your lash band, give it about 20 seconds. Let it get a little tacky. Some people like to just use their bare hands to apply lashes. When I'm doing my clients or myself, I use tweezers. Preference. Put it right in the middle, and I'm just gonna apply that lash on right in the center, as close to your lash line as possible. Boom. And then just connect the outer corner and the inner corner. I feel like I want to add. Sometimes you just see what you want to add as you go, and you just do it. Now, actually, you know what? I'm not going to even add pink. I want to add like a palette, like all my favorite neutral tones. So I'm going to just wipe off that blending brush that I was using. It's the smaller blending brush. And as I'm looking at my eyeshadow, I'm like, let me go in and add like a little brick color. I'm like this right here. I don't know what you would call this color. It's like orange almost. And I'm just gonna add a little bit in my crease. Just like that. Just lightly add it. I haven't worn like color in a minute, so I'm like, how do I want this to look? But I like that. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put that other eyelash on. Cool. Curl it. I'm so ghetto. I am definitely using the back of my tweezers to dig in my eyelash glue and to apply. I am doing that. Don't judge me, or just don't do it. Y'all don't do it, okay? But it's convenient. Okay, then just wipe off the rest of that glue. I definitely need to turn off my notifications. It's definitely a distraction. Same method, y'all. It works every time. Fly those lashes right in the middle. Just sit it right there. And it'll stay, you know. Now, I've also been doing this for quite some time, so if you're new to it, you know, you may not get it the first time or the second. It's okay. Just keep practicing and you will get it. I'm definitely giving drama today. 100%. I'm gonna take some wipes. Let me back up. Cleansing wipes. What we're doing is we're getting all that fallout. And I like to clean that line up too. Anytime I'm doing a lot of colors and there's going to be a lot of pigment dropping down, fall out, your eyeshadow coming down here, then I do my eyes first. There are instances where this might be almost last, like close to last. It depends on the look. Because I wanted to do something with some color. So let me go ahead and knock my eyes out first. Now, using Halal Beauty Moisturizer, which is like a serum, okay? Giving you moisture while treating the skin, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to my face. And this is about done. Followed by primer, which I'm going to be using the Prep and Prime Skin Base. Is it? I'm gonna use this, okay? And yeah, just put it on. You would think I know how to pronounce that word by now. I think I always avoided it. I did. Maybe it's visage. I tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell you again, watching my channel, I might screw some words up. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mispronounce something, but don't judge me. Okay, moving on. So my skin is prepped, my skin is primed. Let's move on to foundation. Do I want to use NARS? Or do I want to use NARS? This is a little dark. I use like 3 colors. Why do I use 3 colors? Because if you just use one foundation, guys, you're going to look pretty flat and just, you know. But naturally, like looking at my skin, I'm not one tone. You want to bring dimension to your face. So you want to have at least a couple, you know, I use about 3, but at least 2 minimum. Big fan of NARS. This is their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to use that. So, yeah, this is going along the outer perimeter. Guys, don't forget to go from heat. Make that neck, bring it down, basically. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just bring it down. This same color, outer perimeter, guys, I'm going in with a slightly 1 shade lighter. On the inside. On the inside. I got a lot of hair, y'all, so I'm like a little wolf. Big wolf. My baby hair, it almost meets my brow. You know? It's pretty close. I love the way this foundation just blends. So pretty. Okay. So now that I have applied my darker shade, this area I'm going in with, I gotta look, make sure I got the right color here. Now that one's slightly darker. So this one. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with Macao. It's that same Natural Radiant foundation. Couple pumps of that. It's just a shade. It's a one shade probably lighter. Hit my under eye area, my nose area, the center of my face. Well, I couldn't think to say that. The center of my face. Bear with me. It's like sometimes the words don't come. Like, what's the word? The center of the face. I'm still nervous. I mean, it's probably weird to be nervous because ain't nobody in here with me, but still, I'm talking to a camera. You know? I'm trying to be very instructional as possible. Okay. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Time to add concealer. Time to add the concealer. Okay. Since I'm using NARS today, I guess I'm gonna keep it in the family. So I got what I got. This is medium dark truffle radiant creamy concealer. Okay. Let me not apply that directly. I'll rub it on the back of my hand here. Add that concealer. Now, I do want it to pop just a tad bit more, so I am gonna add one shade lighter. That's if you really want your highlight to show. Like, I could just leave it like this, but that's boring, so let's take it up a notch. And boring is okay. Like, I don't always do this, especially if you don't have time. This is an extra step, but it's definitely necessary. So the next shade, this is Caramel. Still the same family of concealer. This is about out, so I'm gonna definitely apply directly from the brush. Notice where I'm applying the product. Right down the side of my nose line and right about here. And I'm just gonna blend that with my blending brush. Blending, what is this? This is a sponge. My sponge. So it just, you know, gave me a better glow up under the eye area, so I can look like I've had 15 hours of sleep. Make sure you hit the side of that nose, okay? Very important. Okay, so I'm not going to use both shades in the other areas that I'm going to highlight. I'm just going to use a lighter shade. Go right between the brows. I don't have a big forehead, so I stop it right there. Directly down. Little skinny line here, because we're going to snatch this nose up. Got a few dots here. Just kind of connect this together. And a few here. This is naturally where you highlight in the sun. So when you go out in the sun, the areas that I've highlighted, you're gonna naturally glow there. And so that's why we do that. in those areas, in case you didn't know. Go slightly above the brow, but keeping it, you know, right here. And I feel like I'm good with what we got going on so far. Now, to really snatch this nose up, I am going to take a darker shade of concealer. Today, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this other LA Pro Conceal in the color Beautiful Bronze. Okay. Add a little bit of that to the back of my hand. And I'm going to use this little neat brush here that I got. I don't know the proper name for it, but it's Morphe M173. I really like this to do my nose contour. So I'm taking that darker shade. What you want to do ideally is come from the beginning of your brow and all the way down. So on both sides. Okay. To kind of snatch it up. Give us a very small looking nose. Look how small it is. I'm just wiping off the extra product and just blending that in. Essentially kind of blending it into the brow, the beginning of my brow at least. And on the sides. Okay? So that looks just like that. Now I am ready to go ahead and set everything in place. My go-tos are definitely the mineralized skin finish MAC powders. I'm going to start off with dark golden, which is going to go over my highlighted areas. I'm going to use a dome brush to do so. Okay, it's a bit light, okay, but you know, it's what I want. Really want to press that in under the eye area. And hitting the side of that nose. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Really press the product in under the eye. We don't want any creasing. We don't want any lines. I really love this powder because it doesn't give you that cakey look. So I'm literally just going over the areas that I highlighted with that light shade. A little down the nose area. Here, around my expression lines. And the chin. Okay. Once I've done that, I go in with dark tan because I'm all about blending. It's a little darker. And so my lighter shade, my lighter powder went here in this little triangle area. Right outside of that, I transition it into just a little darker. So I'm adding it right here around my, you know, my cheeks and it and stuff like that. Keeping it about right up in here. It's all about making a smooth transition in your application with your color. This is what brings the dimension to your face. I may not be doing a great job of explaining how or why, but I'm trying. Okay. I like to add this along just like around the side of my chin area, like right here and right here. Then I'm gonna go darker. This is, what shade is this? Normally I would use, is this dark deepest? Wait, I may have it. Yeah. This is dark deepest. This is going on the outer perimeter of my face. So again, it's all about bringing that dimension. This is going here. Okay. Now, oh, and then right around here, your jawline area. Now let's add a little contour. For my contour, I'm going to be using MAC Studio Fix in color NW58. It's extremely dark, so I don't need a lot of this. I'm just going to use the tip of my dome brush to take a little bit of that product and go right around where my, you may be able to see it, my natural contour line. I'm just going to bring that out a bit. And then I blend it in this area here. Okay. It's just the rules, y'all. Why did you just do it? Because that's where it goes. Okay? It's just the rules. Just follow the rules. This is what it looks good when you do it like this. It's supposed to do it like this, okay? Add a little bit of this right up in here to my forehead and kind of drag that product around here. Now, I'm gonna take a large fluffy brush, okay, and I'm gonna go back to my dark tan and hit this area that I didn't hit at all, right up under my contour line, okay? Chin area, right up under there. Okay. Now, to really make this highlight pop, I'm going to be using some Sacha Buttercup. I'm going to use my blending sponge to apply it. So just dip that in the powder and apply, press it like right on your under eye area. Like this. This is like the key, y'all, to just like that flawless highlight under eye area. No creasing or anything, just blend it in there using your blending brush. Add a little bit more. Add a little bit more here. And I want to be really precise about my nose. So I'm going to use a sponge, a wedge, okay? And I'm just gonna go right down the center, like that. Okay. And I'm just adding the rest of that product that's left on there around here. And I'm actually gonna add some more up under my eye area. As so. Take that powder and make sure you line it up right around that nose area, like where your nostrils are, like on where that little, what do you call it? I don't know, but just put it like right here, like this, okay? And then what's left, you can, this is extra. I don't always do it, but sometimes if you want to like really make your contour stand out, you can take that wedge and kind of carve it out. Notice I didn't add more product because you have enough to do that line. Okay, this is called baking. I don't let it sit long at all because I think that when you do, that's when you start to have that cake face. So I go back in with my dome brush, wipe off any excess product on a paper towel. I'm going to sweep this product off, but I'm going to add product on. All right, so back to my dark golden. Get some of this. Sweep it off, and you're going to be adding. So sweeping. And then you just blend it in. Okay. Just like, I don't know, it just does the trick. It just works. This is what you do. This is how you do it. Step Brothers, my Step Brother PNZ. Okay. I'm not adding any more product at this point. I'm just gonna dust off what we got going on here. Okay. The nose. So make sure everything is blended. That is the key. Blend, 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 baby. Swipe this off. Oh, now this one, yeah, I just need to add product here because you don't want that line to be like super visible, right? It's an illusion is what you're trying to create. So you definitely want to make sure you get that off, and yeah. Okay. Next, I am going to add some blush. Where's my blush, baby? Diane? Oh, no. Found it. This is burnt pepper. All right. I'm going to use a Morphe E4 brush to apply. Okay. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. Just right there. Just press it in, y'all. Right in this area. You can smile if you need to kind of like make sure you're in the right area. But always drag it like between like here and like here. Don't just put it right here. Like, you know, it's about blending. So we're, you know, blending. Just like this. Okay. Cute. All right, so let's smoke out the bottom eye area a little bit more than what I have going on. Let's see. Eyeliner. I'm gonna take this is what is this, Maybelline? Yeah, it's a Maybelline eyeliner. I'm gonna fill in my waterline with it. So, well, you can't see. I gotta keep my head up. Keep your head up, ooh, child. Okay. Things are gonna get easier. Okay. I'm about to cry. Okay. Get right, go right, go right, go right. You know, just singing Tupac. It do make you emotional. Alright, waterline is done. I like to, I don't know what this brush is called, but it's really good for like smoking out, smudging in product under your eye area. Because I'm gonna add some of that purple. Do I want to do that first? Yes. So back to my electric palette, and I'm gonna add some purple down here, which I really should have did this when I had that powder on, but it's all good. Just so that, like, if I would have had that powder, that Sacha Buttercup powder sitting, that way any fallout I could have just dusted it off. But I'm gonna be very careful. I'll dust off the excess to not get any, oh my gosh, I have to stay right here, to not get any powder down there. I gotta make the ugly face, y'all. Stretch it out. Should I get my nails done to do YouTube videos? Because, like, I really want to keep my nails done, but I can never find somebody that I actually like. Like, I always find something wrong. And I'll be so mad. Like, why can't nobody do my nails right? Anyway. Alright, so now I want to add like going back to that like brick color that I used in my crease. I want to add that. So this is my Morphe palette. I'm gonna actually add this color right underneath that purple, just because I just like the effect that it gives. Because why not? Once I am done with that, I take off a paper towel and wipe out the excess. And then I just go in and make sure there's like no lines and everything is blended under my eye area. Just like that. Okay. Now, because I feel like my eyes are a little dramatic today, I feel like I normally won't add anything down here, but I feel like I need to. And so what I'm gonna do is add some mascara down there. Oh, here it is. But okay, so I want, do I want to add? No. I was thinking about adding some little pieces down here. Do I want to be that extra today? I don't think so. Another time. Especially if I'm going somewhere maybe. But I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. So anyway, I'm going to use this base. And what this is going to do is going to help elongate my lashes down here, because I need them to be as long as possible. So I usually take the tip of the spoolie so I can get all that product on there real good and just brush it. Okay. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna follow that by adding mascara. Okay. Got a little bit right there. Okay. I like to work with the tip of it, of the mascara. One. See? We kind of like needed to do that with this look. It was necessary. Okay. Ooh, I just did that. God dang it. I touched my face. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna just take my beauty blender. Let me see. Just had to wipe that in. That works. I'm actually gonna do this anyway just because I don't like for it to be too prominent looking. That my nose is like contoured and everything. We are almost done with this look, guys. Another little trick. I don't know if this is a trick, but another thing that I like to do is, especially with the way I have my eyes today, I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and that like brick color. Well, I can't find the one I had, so I'm gonna use another one. But like this brick color right here, or that might be too brickish. I don't know. That might be too orangey, I mean. I got another Morphe palette. Let me see which color. Which color? Oh yeah, this one. This is another Morphe palette. I'm gonna take this color right here and add it right up in here. And this also like makes that nose contour stand out. So just take it about midways up under the brow. And about right up in here. Okay? Like that. I don't know. Can y'all see what it did? Maybe I am gonna take a little bit of the brick. I kind of like that sort of reddish, orangey undertone. Just a little bit. And add it like right there. Something about that. I just love it. I just love it. Okay. And you know, blend it into the brows. Okay. It's a good look. Can't see the difference. It makes a difference, I promise. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it, baby. All right, so now another cool thing I like to do is like, I'm all about like freezing my brows in place. So yeah, brow freeze. Get you some by Anastasia. Really like this stuff. In with that angle brush, I'm gonna take some of this. It's like a pomade. So just dip your brush in there and just literally brush it on your brows. Okay, brush it all the way through. Baby, them brows are not gonna go anywhere. Get you a spoolie and then brush them in place. So I'm gonna, in the beginning, they're going like straight up. So it's almost like this unruly look today. Game changer. Now it's shining a bit, so I'm just kind of tapping in. But I freaking love this stuff. Now I could have started off with this like when I first did my brows, but I didn't know if I wanted to use it. So after I finished my look, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Especially if you have like full brows, y'all get you, ooh. Oh, get it, buy it. You're going to love it. Well, especially if you got brow hair that just be wanting to do whatever it wants to do, and you like, wait a minute now. That ain't what you supposed to be doing. You know, you just brush them in place. Chestnut. You can't go wrong. This is again by MAC. Okay, by this time, MAC, I need to be featured on a video, Instagram, something, because I am very loyal to the brand. Okay. Line the lips. I just love the way that looks. Slightly go above your natural line. Y'all, I bought Oyster Girl, which is like one of my favorite lip glosses. And I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Like, never even used it. Not even once. Pretty pissed about that. Hey, boo. How you doing? How you doing? Why does this look so crooked? What color? What color? What color today? Me not know what color to use today. Should I use faux? Or like maybe the color, come on, creamy or coffee. Where's the spray? Cream in your coffee. Another MAC product. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like, man, if I had Oyster Girl, it's like all I need. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Pretty Please. Like, I want to add like a nude cream color. So yeah, this is Creame de Nude. Creame de Nude. I'm gonna add that in the center. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm happy with the results. At this point, it's just about me doing my hair. Okay? We about to get into that next. Ah, you know what I didn't get to do? What I didn't get to do? I did not add any highlight. I don't always add highlight, but for this look, I think it's necessary. And this is the Anastasia Glow Kit. I think I'm gonna use the combination of these two babies. Bam and bam. Just add a little, just a little bit. I don't go too crazy with highlight because I don't really, you know, I like it, but you know, it's okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzed one on my finger and just rub it right there on my nose, like that. And add a little bit down the bridge. That's pretty much it. That's it. So now let's get into the hair.